You there. Where did you come from? Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house. Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine. Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like. Follow me. So, this is our farmland where we grow all the food you'll ever want, as long as all you have is leek, cabbage, and potato. If you have goods, the merchants at the market up ahead will be happy to see you. Most of us have few belongings, just what we brought in with us.
Morning, Gulvar.
Morning, Nismar. Above us is the sun under the ground. It's strange and no substitute for the real sun, of course, but these days it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the Citadel folk. Take Jormund, for example, standing up there on his balcony looking down on us. Just look at him. Yeah, Jormund, you're a really big man, aren't you? Pfft. Milk drinker.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping new friend, Gulvar?
We're on our way to see the Jarl. There'll be time for you to get your claws into our friend here later.
I look forward to it. You should come for a drink at my tavern, the Golden Sentinel, tonight. Just about everyone's there after dark.
Be careful with Rastasia. She... well... it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip in this place as it is. It's a small city after all. Only 24 of us at the moment. 23 if you don't count Brandis, who's halfway to the next life. Luke is barely managing to keep him alive. This is the Citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
Gulvar, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Jarl's farm, not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Jormund, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work, and I take our new friend the rest of the way? If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulvar. Remember that.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you, my friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
Milk drinker?
I'm sorry about that.
I'm confused.
That probably sounded a bit
I
harsh,
can't
but
read, I'm also
it's my
drunk.
job to make sure we
As
all
much
have enough
meat
to
as
eat.
the other
I'm
Nords.
Jormund.
So what does that make
Let's
me?
head up to the next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we? It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new arrivals in a while. Since Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive, actually. Most people are pretty friendly though, and so they should be. This is the closest you'll get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves' law, it's not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
You wouldn't want to keep the Jarl waiting, would you?
Oh, welcome. I'm Gaia. Do come and say hello when you're free.
Always got her nose buried in a book, that one. Helps out Brawl down in the city, our resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer. Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. You should ask Brawl about it, if you're into that sort of thing. This is the Citadel kitchen. Remember to be polite to our cook Asanchi. She does her best with what she has, which isn't much. Now let's head up to the Jarl's floor. Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine.
I have noticed that there seems to be a trend of women wearing subtle amounts of war paint on their lips and around their eyes and cheeks. Do you think I look attractive? What I mean is, does it make me look more attractive?
This is the top of the Citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there.
I think my father's expecting you. Lucky you. Nice to see someone in the Citadel who isn't an Imperial for a change.
Alright, you're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll see you around.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name? It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Luki. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you? I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between... But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen? That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' law. This is bad. Yes, you see, the dwarves who built this warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of... The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people. Let me think. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this... I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you... As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to. I can't promise either of those. And of course, if you decide to stay. Now what do you say? Will you help me? Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Yes? Did you want something?
Well, that's a relief. Really? It described... said hardly... It said this triggered a horrific event, which I'm sorry. Gods. I'm not... So, you're saying... I guess... And now you and I are going to have to live with... I've been ready to get out of here from the moment I have one idea. I'm not strong enough. But I think if you hit it really hard with a mace or a warhammer, we might be able to escape through there. It's this way.
The alchemist in Skyrim will buy anything that comes in a potion bottle. Can you believe I made money by urinating in a bottle and calling it potion of youth? I had to stop though, when I got chased out of town by the shop owner.
What? What the fuck?
Altreus! There you are! Thank the gods you're all right. What kept you so long? So you're good with destruction.
I got lost in there for a while. If you hadn't sent your
myself.
friend in to help me,
Although I
I would
prefer
have
the
been trapped down
traditional
there for good.
methods.
And that place gives me the creeps. It's littered with burnt corpses. And the whole time I was down there, I felt like I was being watched. How about we get some sleep, and then head back to Markarth?
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Thank you so much for bringing him back in one piece. Now, I promised you a reward. Thanks again. My brother and I are in your debt.